Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and I'm back with another video, and today I'm here on the Pokefind server once again. So today I actually want to make my way over to a different town. We're in spawn right now, but I want to head over to a town called Amethyst Town because a lot of Ghastly spawn there, and I think a Gengar on our team would be pretty cool. So since the last episode, I've actually gathered up at least one of every single evolution stone, so we could probably use these. Maybe we can get like a Nidoking or a Arcanine, or maybe a, I don't even know what we'd use the Thunderstone on. But yeah, we could probably find something to use them on. I also have gathered up 3 lucky eggs, an EXP share, a couple rare candies, and actually a Master Ball. Now, I don't think I'm really going to be using the Master Ball on anything too soon, but apparently there's going to be some different events here on the server that allow legendaries to spawn in, so maybe we go ahead, save our Master Ball, and use it on one of those if possible. But yeah, okay, let me go ahead and pull up the map and just show you guys where we're heading today. Okay, so here's the world map, and we're actually in the spawn town, which is right here, and we have to travel all the way over across this water, all the way up here, through this town here. If I could move the map, what's going on here? There we go. And then all the way up this path along here, past this town, and all the way up here to Amethyst Town. So that is going to be our little journey today. We're going to see, hopefully we can make it all the way there, and hopefully we can find some cool Pokemon on the way. But yeah, let's go ahead and just get going. So if we go ahead and talk to Captain Benry here, I think he'll actually go ahead and let us skip the whole waterway for 3,000 coins. It's kind of expensive, but we have a ton of money and not really much to use it on. So let's just go ahead and travel across this water. We could have probably swam the whole thing, but I don't think that's the right idea. Alright, there we go. We made it to this island, so there's actually another waterway that we have to go across to get over to where we're trying to go. I'm not sure if maybe there's another boat that you have to pay for, or what's going on with that, but we're on this little island here. I haven't actually been here before on video, I don't think. So let's see, is there any cool Pokemon around? Let me just go ahead and click F. It looks like there's just Pidgeys and Pidgeotos, so I think I'm going to pass on all of those. We'll go ahead and grab this Pokestop and just head on our way. I think it's somewhere over here to the left. There's actually a Pokestop up here. Oh, a Pharaoh? Yeah, just Sparrows, Fearos, and Pidgeys and Pidgeotos on this island, apparently. Let's grab this Pokestop, and then we'll head, I think we go back this way. I think the path over to the other boat, or whatever we need to take, is just on over here. So I made my way down to the beach, and I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Is there not a boat that takes me there? Maybe this house or something has an NPC in it? I'm not really too sure, but I don't want to swim the whole way. I guess we might have to just go ahead and swim all the way over there. There's an airplane up there. Will you take us somewhere? Maybe the airplane will take us somewhere if we can get up to it. I doubt we can get up there, though. I have no idea, because there's no boat or anything down there. Maybe in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Is there really no way to travel across the water? Hello, any NPCs want to take me to the next town? Nope. Okay, it looks like we're going to be swimming. I'm sure there is a way, but I don't know how to go about finding that way. So we are going to just go ahead and swim all the way to the next town. It's a pretty long swim, so it's going to take a little while, but hey, I mean, we got to do what we got to do. I'm sure I'm just missing something totally obvious. I don't know. Oh well, let's just go for it. This is gonna take a while. Alright guys, so we finally made it to land, and yeah, I think the town should just be up ahead a little bit further, and we should be good to go here. Wait, what? Oh, never mind, this is just an island. I think we're only halfway through a swim. Oh no. Oh no, guys, there had to have been a way to get across here easily. I don't know. I think maybe right there, is that the main island? We'll just go ahead and swim the rest of the way. I think we're almost there. Nope, this wasn't the main island either. We gotta keep going. Oh gosh, this is like a 3-hour swim and I didn't realize it. I probably should have spent a little bit more time looking around trying to find a way to get across the water without actually swimming. But oh well, looks like we're just gonna have to keep going. We're a little bit too far into this to just turn around. Alright, so this island looks a little bit more promising for being an actual town. Aether Village. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look around. Maybe there's some cool Pokemon we can catch here. Yeah, okay, it looks like there's a Pokestop right here. Dojo. Okay, I think this is actually the gym. And I said I was going to go ahead and challenge gyms, so let's go ahead and take a look here. What does this guy actually have? 65 Aerodactyl. Well, that's not going to work for us. There's no way we're taking out a level 65 Aerodactyl. We'll just have to go ahead and check the gyms in the other towns, and maybe one of them won't have such a high level Pokemon. But okay, let's check our Poke radar. It doesn't look like there's anything around here, so we're just going to go ahead and keep going on our way, try to find the way out of this town to the next one, and hopefully we can make it there. Looks like there's kind of like a little rest stop here along the way, which is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab this Pokestop. Master Liwi's house. Okay, we only got a potion from that, but that's alright. I'm gonna keep walking. I think we're almost to the next town, so hopefully we can get there pretty soon. I think we're going into the desert town next, which could have some pretty cool Pokemon. I think maybe like a Sandshrew, or I don't even know what other deserty Pokemon there are in Generation 1. But I guess we'll see when we get there. I think it's just across this bridge. Alright guys, so it looks like we've arrived. I don't actually know. Oh, it's Coast City. Okay, that actually is very helpful. I was gonna say I don't know what it's called. Well, that Pokestop lured me off the path, and now I can't get back up there. Oh no. We're not stuck. I think we can go ahead and jump right here. There we go. Okay. Yep, that's the road back. So, okay, what Pokemon are actually around here? I don't see any. Oh, that's my Pokedex. We don't see any at all, but if we go ahead and have a look around, maybe some will spawn in or something. Let's head up to the gym, see what Pokemon is in the gym right now. I saw its Team Instinct, so we can definitely challenge it if the Pokemon isn't a Dragonite. It's a Dragonite, guys. It's a Dragonite. Why? Why are all the gyms filled with such high-level Pokemon? Someday we will be able to challenge them, but today is not that day. I'm up to level 39 on my Scyther. Charizard is 39. If we go ahead and open up my PC, we can see I probably want to use probably a Lapras, maybe not. We can probably get a different water type, like a Gyarados or something. I do want to use this Jolteon. It's pretty good. It has raised special attack, so that's cool. Now I do want to get the new Gengar, but for now this Gengar will have to do. And Ninetales has increased speed, but we already have a Charizard for a fire type, so I don't know if we want another one. But maybe we'll just go ahead and put it on our team for now. And then the Lapras, increased speed, decreased defense. I think that's pretty terrible for a Lapras, so we're probably not going to use that. I want an Aerodactyl, but I don't have a good one. I only have one Aerodactyl, and it has increased special attack, which I don't want that. While these fences are kind of annoying, you have to go really far around. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna fly over it, okay? It's a perk that comes with the YouTube rank, and I don't actually want to like abuse it all the time. I know I've used it a couple times, but I prefer playing the game without it. But that, I really didn't want to run all the way around that fence just to get over here. So if we go ahead and find the egg incubator, where is the egg incubator? Right here. I actually have one of each of the eggs, and I do want that Aerodactyl. I don't know if we're going to be able to get one, but let's go ahead and open up the rare egg. I have an epic egg and a shiny egg. I'm going to save the epic egg for the next episode, and then the shiny egg for the episode after that. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I get out of those, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check back for those videos. But for now, let's just go ahead, open up the rare egg, and see if maybe we can get something cool. Now, if we go ahead and look at the list of Pokemon that are like possible, Aerodactyl is definitely #1 on my list. I would take a Gengar if it had a good nature, an Alakazam if it had a good nature. I could use that. But apart from that, I don't know if there's really any Pokemon on here that I actually want to use. But let's just go ahead and open it up. We'll see what we get. Maybe we'll get something cool. Alright, so here we go. Let's just see. Okay, so yeah, I think Aerodactyl, please an Aerodactyl. That's really all I want. Like, if I don't get one here, I'm just gonna have to go buy like 600 rare eggs until I get a good Aerodactyl. Okay. Oh, an Alakazam. Okay, you know, that was one of my top 3 choices, so could be alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Please be something good. Oh man, I feel like this is just every time you open an egg, the ability, or not the ability, the nature is just like exactly wrong. Come on. Oh man, that sucks. The IVs I'm sure are fantastic. Not even gonna bother checking them just because Brave Nature. That sucks. Oh well, that's fine. That's kind of what you get with eggs. I like that it is random. It wouldn't really be good if they just gave out like a completely overpowered Pokemon every single time. I actually like that most of the time they're pretty bad. Because that keeps the good Pokemon rare and actually makes it so catching Pokemon might be a little bit of a better way to get good Pokemon. But yeah, that's all I'm going to be doing today. I don't actually want to open up my other eggs just yet. I did switch what server I was on, so let's go ahead and check this gym again. Maybe there's some different, easier to beat Pokemon. I doubt it, but we'll see. I've noticed that since I joined, even just a few days ago, all of the Pokemon in all the gyms have been going up in level. By quite a bit. Okay, so there's another Dragonite here, level 65. There is a level 16 Magnemite. Now, this is actually a Team Mystic gym already, which I'm on Team Mystic, and we probably could grind it out for like 2 hours and get it up to level 4 and add our Pokemon, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just go ahead, head out to the next town. Actually, wait, what Pokemon are around here? There is a Raticate. Well, I don't want that. I was kind of expecting, like, Sandshrews and whatnot to be at a sandy desert town, but I guess I'll just keep looking out for Sandshrews elsewhere. But yeah, let me go ahead and keep going. I don't know where the actual path is to get out of this town, so I should probably pull back up the map. Alright guys, so I think this is the path to the next town, and I think this is the last path before we get to the town we're actually trying to get to, where the Ghastly spawn. Oh, there's actually 2 Pokestops here. That's pretty cool. Let's get up on top of this rock, grab this Pokestop. We'll grab the other one. Maybe we'll get something good. A Revive, and we got a Super Potion Revive and 18 Trainer Experience. That's pretty good, I guess. I don't know. I would prefer some Ultra Balls. We have 55, but I want as many as possible because I feel like we're probably going to need to catch a ton of Ghastlies in order to get a good one. Alright guys, so we're actually just now arriving in Amethyst Town. I think it's just right up ahead, kind of getting dark and a little bit spooky, and actually I think we're here. So we should start seeing some Haunters, some Ghastlies, all that kind of stuff, and actually there is a Haunter right here, so let's just go ahead and do this. We're just going to chuck the Ultra Ball at them. We're not going to get into battle with them. It's probably going to take a lot more Ultra Balls to actually catch them this way, but I also think it'll save a lot of time. So we're just going to go ahead, try this out. And we actually got ourselves our first Haunter, so let's take a look at him. Mild. Okay, so it's increased special attack, decreased defense. I don't really care about defense on a Haunter, or a Gengar rather. So let's check its IVs. If they're good, we actually, wow. 28 speed and 19 special attack. That's actually not bad at all. 74% on our first go. Wow. Well, maybe this is going to be a little bit easier than I thought. We'll go ahead and put you in our PC for now, just so we have a slot open for our next one. And, oh, that Ghastly just despawned. Well, hopefully that wasn't the timid 31 speed, 31 special attack Ghastly we were looking for. But let's go ahead. So the 2 natures that I really want are timid or modest, but I kind of will take anything that increases special attack or speed, and doesn't decrease special attack or speed. So let's just catch you. We'll go ahead and catch you as well. We might as well go ahead and kind of speed up the process by catching multiple at the same time. Or none at the same time. That could work too. Come on, stay in the balls, please, guys. Come on. You don't need to waste all my Ultra Balls. I only have 47 left. You really should just stay inside the balls. And there's actually a third one here, so let's just do that. Are we ever going to catch any of these? I think we got this one. We got that one. We didn't get this one. What about you? Are you going to... Oh, there's another one that just spawned in over here, so let's grab that one as well. Might as well catch all of the Ghastlies in the area until we actually get the one that we want. So it looks like we actually caught all of those, so I think we have like 4 or something to check now. Okay, so this first one... Decreased attack, that's fine, but increased defense, not really something I'm interested in. So we're going to go ahead and actually just put you here, then we're going to release mode on, and oh, it didn't work. Okay, for some reason, sometimes they pop back into your inventory. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and release this Ghastly and check the other ones that we got just now. Okay, so we already had the mild Gengar. That's one we checked with like 70% IVs, but we did get a timid one. Wow, okay, I'm getting really lucky with the Haunters. The Ghastly's not so much. Impish and Sassy, those are both pretty terrible. So we'll go ahead and check out the IVs on this timid Haunter, and hopefully it's something good. I mean, if I can get a good one this early on, that'll be pretty good. No. 25% IVs, that sucks. But I'm going to keep going around, catching as many as possible, and hopefully we can get a good one for our team. Alright, so I actually just caught a modest Ghastly. I haven't checked the IVs yet, but pretty good nature. I would take modest if it has good speed and special attack IVs. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay, 30. Oh, dang. It has 30 speed, but it only has 9 special attack, so I don't think I really want to settle on that. We're going to keep looking around. I do really want one that at least has over 20 in both of the IVs, as well as either timid or modest. That's what I'm kind of going to be settling on, but we'll see if maybe we can get one at least close to that. Let's just go ahead and grab you and keep looking around. Now, I think there is a gym in this town right over there. Let's go ahead and check that out while we're here. Might as well try to get at least one Pokemon in a gym. It looks like there's a Muck, which is interesting. The gym is only level 2, the Muck is level 40, and actually there's an empty slot in the gym, so let's just go ahead and use that. We'll just go ahead and put in our... Let's just put our Charizard in, we might as well. And that actually gives us access to Slash Claim. Now, I would like to put more Pokemon in gyms, but I kind of don't think I'm going to be doing that today, so let me just go ahead, Slash Claim. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves one extra token, and 100 coins and 200 trainer experience. Not too bad. If you do get like maybe 10 or so Pokemon in gyms, you can get a ton of rewards from that Slash Claim command. Now, I would like to see them maybe half the rewards, or I guess they really can't half the tokens, but it would be nice to be able to use the Slash Claim a little bit more frequently, because it's once every single day, which means the only time you really ever want to do anything with gyms is like an hour leading up to that command, because if you don't have the command available, then people are just going to take over the gyms after you put your Pokemon in, and it's kind of a waste of time. But yeah, okay, let's keep looking around. I'm going to keep grabbing up some Ghastly. I think we just caught that one. Oh, no, that's the modest one. Let's check our PC. Yeah, not going to take a careful Ghastly. I'm going to keep catching a bunch of them and try to find the one that we are looking for. Alright, well, I am completely out of Ultra Balls, and I'm sure we could probably catch a few in Great Balls or Pokeballs, but I'm not really into that. I kind of like using just Ultra Balls just because it has the highest rate of actually catching the Pokemon, but I caught a ton of different Ghastlys, and we're going to have to go through every single one of these. So this is still the modest one, so I'm going to actually go to page 3 of my box and put the modest one in here. So if we find any decent ones, we'll put them there. I actually have this modest one as well, so let's check the IVs on this guy. Modest with 26 on... Okay, 26 on speed, 11 on special attack. It's not the best in the world, but it's pretty good. So we'll definitely keep this one around for now. So they might be adding some sort of daycare breeding system in the future on this server, so I definitely want to keep any Pokemon that have like 31 IVs or high IVs on a certain stat, just in case they do add breeding in some sort of way similar to the actual Pokemon games. I don't think it's going to be exact, but maybe they'll do something like that. So let's just go ahead and take a look through the rest of these Pokemon. So we have a Careful one, not going to bother with that. Gentle, not going to bother with that. We have a Docile, not really. No Brave. Impish, Adamant, Careful again. Quirky, Quiet, nope. Don't want any of those. All of those are awful. So we have one row left. Let's hope for something good here. Docile, Sassy, Quiet, Impish, Brave, Rash. Rash could be alright, depending on the IVs. We could take a look at those. Jolly and Timid. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Timid one. We're going to take a look at the Rash one. We'll see if either of these are any good. So IVs, 19 speed and 31 special attack. That's actually not bad at all for a Timid one, because the Timid gives them a plus 10% increase on speed. So we don't really need the 31 speed. Plus, I know Gengar is decently fast, but I know like Alakazam, for example, he can outspeed him anyways. So, and Alakazam is probably going to one-shot a Gengar either way. So it doesn't really matter what his speed is, but his special attack being 31 as well as having a pretty good nature, I think that might be the way to go. So Gengar's base speed is actually, it's pretty high. It's 110 actually. So it is pretty up there, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's check out this Rash one. What are your IVs, guy? 24 special attack and 25 speed. Wow. And he has increased special attack. Well, this is a hard choice. I don't actually know. I like both of these. I actually wouldn't mind using either of them on our team. So let's go ahead and look at the total percentages. This second one, the Ghastly, is 76%. The other one's only 62%. He has 21 defense and only 4 special defense, whereas this one has 25 defense, 21 special defense, 31 attack. Wow. That sucks. I wish that 31 was down here on the special attack. I don't know. I think actually I'm going to go with the Ghastly. I think it's a little bit better. Now, one thing I have to keep in mind is that this Haunter is level 40 and the Ghastly's only level 10. So that actually, just that alone kind of made me just change my mind completely. I think I'm going to go with the Haunter just because it is such a higher level that grinding out 30 levels on the Ghastly doesn't seem like fun. I will definitely keep the Ghastly in my PC and maybe we can use him at a later time, but for now I think I'm going to go with the Haunter. Now, I don't really want to keep any of these, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up my PC. This Gengar can go back over here somewhere. I don't know. This PC is becoming a mess. So what I think I'm actually going to do with my PC is move all of my main Pokemon, like all the ones I like and want to keep. I'm going to move those on a further back page and then use my first page as just kind of like a sorting page for all of the new Pokemon I catch. So like when I catch something, it will automatically go into the first page and I can just kind of sort it out and put it where it needs to go. And that way I can try to keep my PC a little bit more organized. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. But we're definitely going to be using this Gengar now, or this Haunter, but we do need to evolve him, and we might as well evolve him right now. So if I can go ahead and try to find a player that will help me out with that, I will definitely do it. Alright guys, so I went ahead and traded with Simkey here, and he is actually evolving my Gengar, or my Haunter into a Gengar, and we're just going to go ahead and trade back. I think I'll just trade him back his Weedle for the Gengar, and we should be good to go. So it's a level 40 Gengar already, which is pretty awesome, with Timid Nature and 31 special attack. So it's really good. I think we're going to be having some pretty good luck with this Gengar in battles and whatnot. I think he'll help us out quite a bit. So there we go. We got our Gengar back. Thank you for helping me out with that. And let's take a look at our team. So we have Scyther, which is actually EV trained in speed, and I started EV training in attack. We have our Charizard, which I haven't bothered with EV training. It actually has a pretty terrible nature. So I'm probably not even going to end up using him in the long run. We're probably going to have to replace him with something. We have our Jolteon, which is pretty good, but it's a low level. We have our Gengar, which I actually really am happy that we found. And Ninetales, which is alright. I think it actually has a pretty decent nature with increased speed, and it also has decent IVs, I think. It has 24 speed and 29 special attack, so not too bad, 85%. And then we have this Lapras here. Now, Lapras actually has just a neutral nature, which is okay, not the best, but it does have 28 special attack as well as really good defensive IVs, so I kind of just want to keep it on my team for now. I was going to use the actual shiny Lapras that I have, but its nature is pretty terrible, I think, for a Lapras, so I'm not going to bother with that. It doesn't really matter if it's shiny or not. That's just a cosmetic change. I think I'd rather have a more powerful one. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video. It lets me know that you guys are still interested in this series and want me to continue playing here on the Pokefind server. I'm actually really enjoying my time on the server and looking forward to all of the new updates that are going to be coming out pretty soon here. Apparently April is going to be a big month for updates, so can't wait to see what they do with the server, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the series because I'm definitely enjoying playing on it. Let me go ahead and grab this Pokestop. Maybe we can get something good real quick. Pokeball, Potion, Super Potion, and 14 Trainer XP. Well, nothing too good, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you next time.